Alright, we are back with another Joan of Arc speed run, fun, happy time guide, sort of, kind of. Now we are on Joan 3, The Cleansing of the Loire. And I'll just say right off the bat that, at least for me, this was the hardest one of all of Joan. I've done all of Joan at this point, and it's definitely the longest one, and definitely the one I think I have the worst time on. So definitely let me know if you found some better ways than at least that I've found I'm able to do it. But without further ado, I'll get right into the scenario overview. Alrighty, so here we are in the editor to show off the scenario. Now, this one is rather straightforward, but also rather daunting. So here we are with our little army over here, get 4 villagers and how many resources? 1,000 wood, 700 food, 400 gold, and 250 stone. We'll also get some transports and demo ships, and of course we are tasked with destroying 3 of the 4 English castles. There's one over here with some stables, there's one over here with sort of the whole main base of the English, there's one over here with some barracks, and there's one over here with a siege workshop and an archery range. Also, we only start in Feudal Age, and yeah, we just have to get this one as quickly as possible. The goal is going to be you need to start attacking all 3 castles at once, essentially, and as quickly as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to send the scout to go ahead and grab the transport ships. We're going to delete the demos because you don't need them even if you aren't speedrunning. And then we're going to immediately send our villagers, and we're going to build a town center right over here because we don't have time to go establish an eco over here. At least that's where I normally do it. I guess you can go over here as well. But yeah, so we're just going to need to gather some wood, and then we're going to use the market for the rest. So the villagers are going to start doing stuff over here, and meanwhile we're going to transport everybody else over. So once we've landed over here, we are going to immediately send everybody up over to the main base area thingy. Now, what's going to be nice about this one is that the English only start with 1 mining camp, and that's right over here. So if we are able to deny their gold income, they won't be able to make longbowmen, which would otherwise shoot at us all the time when we're trying to take down the castles. So yeah, obviously we need to make that a priority. But then also we are after we focus down a wall segment right here, because this one is downhill. If you can move your units to an appropriate spot where they're attacking downhill so it will go down faster. I have done it, and I have seen it where you can get a villager to open the gate, and then you can run on in, like we did with Orléans, but I can't get that to happen consistently, so maybe you guys can have better luck with it than me, but I have to just smash in the old-fashioned way. But once the gate is down, we're going to send 1 archer in, well, 1 crossbowman rather, and he's just going to stand ground over here to make sure that nobody is mining gold. And then we're going to send in our cavalry, so our knights, Joan herself, and a scout, and they'll start attacking this castle, because this one's going to take the longest to be destroyed. Also, we need to make sure that the towers aren't in range. Then we will immediately send the rest of the army, the pikemen and the crossbowmen, and Lahir, of course, down to around over here, because this area is, unguarded by these towers, so you have to go in through this way. This base, it's impossible to go in that in an area that is not covered by the castle, because it's, a big square. So this is why we don't attack this one. But back to this one, we go in over here, we're going to start sending in Lahir, and then the pikemen and crossbowmen, and they're going to start to take down this wall. Now, while all this is going on, we're building a town center, and then we're also building enough houses for 30 population, I believe, and then a market and blacksmith to click up to Castle Age. And then we're going to send 1 villager in one of the transports we get, and we're going to send him all the way over here. Going to land him, and then we're going to build a siege workshop more or less around here, where we need to make 2 rams. So the first of the rams will go over here, and alongside them will be the crossbowmen and the pikemen. Now, while we're attacking this wall, the swordsmen that are hanging around over here will try and attack us, so that's why we have the crossbowmen. They can pick off the men-at-arms really easily. Then we're going to start to work away at this castle, all the while this castle is being destroyed by our cavalry. And then we're going to make another ram, and then we're going to send pretty much everyone else we can, including the villager and Lahir, and we're going to have them come all the way over here and knock down the wall segment over here, and have them go for this castle at the end. Now, as it happened with me, they destroyed this castle, and then I just sent everyone over to this castle, but I'm sure you can get it so the castle is destroyed first, or the castles are rather destroyed simultaneously. But of course, once that happens, you will win the scenario. Kind of tricky to execute. It's fairly long. My time is, I think, a little over 15 minutes. So, yeah, definitely let me know what you guys have been able to do in the comments, but without further ado, here is my attempt. Alright, so here we are, Joan of Arc 3. So first things first, like I said, we are going to be throwing our scout to the north. Not really throwing, more like galloping, but you get the idea. Then get everyone over in the transport, blow up the demos since we don't need them and they take up population space. And then we need to build, I believe, 6 houses that gets us up to 30 pop. Because we will be able to train some villagers. In fact, we will need to train some villagers just to get enough production going. And we have enough resources, considering market abuse, to build 4 villagers. So while that's all getting up, of course going for market plus blacksmith. Going to be sending everybody up to the north. And like I said earlier, if you are able to get the villager to open the gate, or a villager to open the gate up at the northernmost English base, then you don't even need to send your entire army through. You just need to send the cavalry. Because the cavalry is going to be the only soldiers you have actually attacking the castle in the far north. Indeed, Lahir. Don't worry, he's got plenty of work to do with his sword. So yeah, 4 villagers queued up. Just balance at the market. And I end up sending a couple villagers forward, actually. I've tried it with 1 and 2. If you're able to send 2, then that's fine. Or that's good, because then it's just more villagers you have to help, like, repair rams and stuff, which is going to be important. So we're sending everyone on up over here. You can tell that the English base is close when you have that, like, dirt path between the 2 tree lines, and of course when you see the little 4-corner thingies, tiles. And definitely do your best to ensure that first you have Joan and Lahir attacking downhill, as they are going to be doing the most damage of any of your units. You should, I think, be able to get 3 in. I know I have gotten 3 in before. You can see a little bit of a fail, but that could be pathing, that could just be DE things. Oh, yeah, there we go. So yeah, you guys get the idea. It can be a little tricky with DE, just because the pathfinding isn't always the best. But it's good enough most of the time. Oh yeah, sometimes I've had villagers like unload there and they get stuck in the reeds instantly, so definitely avoid that. But the English don't make many troops early on. So it's not like you have to worry too much about like a bunch of longbowmen. Honestly, like just 1 longbowman could just be a big problem if you're not careful. But, oh, look at all that inefficiency, Ornlu. Dadgum. Anyway, sending in the crossbowmen to deny the gold income. And then we will use Joan to debate the castle fire. Because she is fast and regenerates HP. Because, again, due to DE pathing, the knights are going to want to go to a rather inefficient area. You see those few trees over there? Next to the castle. If you're attacking the castle from the right side, they will like really try to be, well, on the right side of the castle, which can be an issue because that is in range of enemy tower fire. But yeah, at that point it's just those guys are going to be working away at the castle for the rest of the scenario. So now that we have arrived over here, you can see that the English have trained some men-at-arms. But we will send Lahir and those pikemen to start working away at the wall. Come on, Ornlu. Use Lahir. He has, like, 4 times the attack. Actually, over 4 times the attack of those pikemen. And a faster attack rate. I mean, this, I know, because I finished recording all of the Joan videos at this point, or at least the recordings, like the runs. I finished recording all the runs at this point, and this one is definitely the one I'm least satisfied with. But I spent a while doing this, and there's only so much time I'm willing to devote to this. Maybe I can go back and try for a better time later. And I definitely would post it if I do get a better time. So, now that we have a ram complete, we will be sending the ram on forward. We're just using the market to help balance our eco. Garrison the ram with the pikemen. Help with the crossbowmen. Every little bit of damage helps. Make another ram as soon as we can afford it. And then we will be going and getting the castle. So Lahir is going to go back, because we're going to need him for the final castle. You can see that there's one longbowman there. That one longbowman can ruin your run. Yeah, the men-at-arms you don't really care about too much. Of course, try and debate the castle fire with your rams as much as possible. That is likely a lot more inefficient idle time. Also, I should be garrisoning the Lahir in the ram, because... Okay, there we go. Because that should speed up the ram. The villagers do not speed up the ram, but Lahir does, I think. Yep, almost lost the villager. But yeah, the castle will find an angle to shoot you pretty much no matter what. So we're just going to make the ram tank all that arrow fire. And then make sure you balance your economy. You're not going to be able to make another ram in time, but you will be able to repair the ram. And in fact, you need to repair the ram, otherwise you will lose. So that guy's just going to work away. That castle is burning. That castle is also burning. Making sure the ram is topped off if possible. Smack with the hammers, man. Garrison the villagers and the ram just to be safe. The extraneous arrows from the castle can miss the intended target and end up killing the villagers if we're not careful. Oh yeah, once you destroy the first castle, Fastolf will come and try and attack you, but he doesn't attack you when you're attacking the castles, at least not in my experience. So yeah, you have to be real careful here, because the castle can totally snipe your villagers. But you need to keep the ram as repaired as possible, otherwise the towers will kill it. Oh yeah, also as soon as I destroyed that castle, I should have sent the other ram forward. That might have helped improve my time a little bit. But you can see that in this particular speedrun, there's just so much you need to do going into it. Do your worst, you English fop. But yeah, pretty much now it is a matter of waiting. Second ram's going to come in to help out. Again, this likely could all be done a decent bit faster. The castle is concerned with trying to attack the ram because I believe they have researched murder holes at this point. And now we're just having everybody attack the castle. And that castle's almost down, and I believe the first castle we start attacking will probably be the last one to actually die. Maybe you could also try and balance your eco a little bit. Oh yeah, you just go in super speed here because it's just a matter of waiting. And we will end up getting, I believe, 1507, which I believe is just over a minute slower than the world record. So definitely could be a better time, but I still think it is fun and worth showing you guys. So that will be the Cleansing of the Loire in 1507. So that is the Cleansing of the Loire, guys. We're now halfway through Joan of Arc. This one, like I said, was definitely the most tricky, at least for me. It does get a little bit easier from here. But yeah, definitely leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time for The Rising.